welcome, you two people who are here. Hey, Shira. Yes, happy anniversary. 2 years. It's amazing. Um, yeah, if anyone's watching right now, let me know how the sound is. If it's too much, too low. Like, I would like to have some music playing in the background, but like not too loud so I wouldn't be heard over that. So, how does it sound right now? It shouldn't be too high, hopefully. We put it a little lower. Okay. Well, let me give me a bit before I put everything as I want it to be. Yeah. Sound is fine. Okay. Hello. Yeah, please ignore the mess that's behind me. Not sure if everyone heard I don't know if it was comment or intro I was saying it in, but there's a lot of reconstruction work going on in our house these days, and most of it is focused on my room. So yeah, it's it's a little messy, a little empty, but yeah, it's going to be worth it, hopefully. And I finally have the color of walls I wanted always. So after spending 15 years in a room with Disney princesses, I finally have blue room, which is awesome. Yeah, so not gonna lie, I like about half an hour before I started this, I was wondering if I'm going to be streaming because, as I said in the community post, I'm not doing great mentally right now. Like since Friday or something like that, it's just been like this, mostly down. So yeah, I wasn't sure if I want to bring that to you by extension. But hey, I am kind of hoping that I will come to different thoughts. I spent the last 2 hours or so watching the One Piece live action after what 1.5 year of paying for Netflix. I finally turned it on for One Piece. And it actually it makes me excited to check out the anime, to be fair. I was waiting with it for the reaction channel, but I don't know, maybe I will watch at least part of it on my own and then we will see. So yeah, that kinda brought me to a better mood, at least a little bit. So we will see. Maybe this stream is going to be good because it will also bring me to different thoughts. Or it's going to make it worse. Maybe. What do I know? Yeah, so... Hey Akira. Welcome. So I'm going to turn this thing on. By the way, I'm not sure what we should do today. I wanted to play some Sims again, but considering that the internet tends to, let's say, misbehave by the evenings, and especially when the TV downstairs is running, I am afraid it would crash, and if that happened, I don't know if I would restart it, because that would just be ouch. Yeah, so that's that. so we are probably not going to be playing, or probably, most definitely, because if I started it now, it would definitely crash the stream. So unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But we can either do tier lists like we did once before. I have some, and I said it before, I love tier lists, so we could do that. Or we can continue / finish the what could go wrong list. That's also an option, to which I unfortunately added some more, or unfortunately for me, to be fair, because like it was already a long list. Hey Ayla, hello everyone. I'm sorry, I have no idea how to read your name, Mitra. Very sorry, but I see you. Hello. What was I talking about? Yeah, the what could go wrong list. And yeah, I added a quite big section of just horror prompts, which I'm not going to be using for the channel because these are like actually horror, like I don't want to say supernatural horror, but like it's not set in reality as the what could go wrong list is, which are, I don't know, normal injuries and anxieties and all that stuff. So that's not a thing that I'm going to do. But I also added a section of just hurt comfort, which some pieces are the same as the big list, so I'm just going to somehow put it together, I suppose. But there are things that aren't on the big list, so I'm just going to smash it together and we will see what's that going to do. And one more part I added, and I'm not sure which one was it, because I added it like 3 days ago. And like the last 4 days, 4-5 days are kind of a blur in my head. So yeah. Julia, hello. Sorry, I'm late for the stream. You are not. We just started. I'm still at the beginning or start blubbering phase. So you didn't miss anything yet. Yeah, so that's other option. And the third option is that we are just going to talk about whatever theme we come up with. I'm not sure if we could do some plotting. Maybe yes. With the tier lists or the lists. Both can lead into plotting. The problem is I don't have the notebook I was using for taking notes about the potential plots, because it's somewhere in the boxes in the garage. So yeah, I have no idea where all those things are. Like, you see it behind me. The bookshelf is completely empty except for the mess that I have no place to put, like no other place. The things are empty. Everything is empty, and my table is empty, almost, except for my computer. So, and I almost had to stream with the old face cam because I couldn't find the tripod I'm using for recording / streaming. Fortunately, I found it in the last box I looked into, of course. So yeah, fortunately, at least the camera is somewhat good, I suppose. So yeah, that's the thing. So decide if you want to do tier lists, or if you want to go through the rest of the what could go wrong list. In the meantime, I mean, it's 5 people here, so whatever. I was thinking about how I spent, like, actually, I think it was around 15 years that I had the Disney Princess themed room. Even though I've never been into Disney princesses, because it was just like my mom thought it looked girly. So I had Disney princesses in my room instead of the blue I wanted, unfortunately. But hey, now I have my blue. So I was thinking, as someone who didn't really grew up with Disney and like watching Disney princesses and all that stuff, I was kind of curious how you guys have it. Like, especially the people who are, or like, especially people from Europe, because from what I understand in US, people are really growing up on Disney exclusively almost. But I, as European, especially like Central European, we have Germany right next to us with Brother Grimm's Tales, which are the very first fairy tales, let's say. So I was wondering if there are people who, like, among you who didn't really grow up on Disney, or if it's just like, I don't know, not necessarily like my personal thing, but you know what I mean. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? I'm curious because, like, I was growing up with the versions coming from the Brother Grimm's tales, like the more gruesome ones. Guess that's why I'm so desensitized. I grew up on PBS Kids. I have no idea what that is. What's that? Teach me. Enlighten me. I personally grew up with Disney. It was my lifeline as a kid. Okay, fair. And where are you from? Just out of curiosity. Because it's a really kids cartoon show. Oh, okay. I didn't grow up on Disney. I'm from the US, but I did watch a lot of the princesses movies about 3 years ago. From US, okay. Yeah. See, it's I don't know. I don't want to say it's weird to me. It kinda is. Like, because I grew up on the versions of Brother Grimm's tales, but I kind of want to make it a research project for myself, kind of, where I would ask my US moods or like the internet friends about this, because I want to know how many people who grew up on Disney know the first versions, or like first versions of of the fairy tales Disney remade, because some of them are, let's say, interesting. Yeah, but I was thinking about which, like, Disney films I've seen in my life, and it's not much. Like, we had some on VHS back then. The younger in the audience probably don't even know what that is. But yeah, that was my childhood. I'm old, I know. But it wasn't that much. Like, I counted like 3 from the old ones and like 4 from the new ones, and that's it. Favorite Disney movie, Descendants. Yeah, Descendants are fun. I've seen them a few times. Like, the first one was really good. Like, good in terms of how they went about it. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I didn't like the third one. That was a bit over the top, I would say, where it's kind of the syndrome when they know or they notice that, hey, this thing was popular, it made us money, so let's milk it until it's dry. And unfortunately, that was Descendants 3 for me. So, like, the first one was good, the second one was somewhat good, I guess, but the third one was horrible. But the second one has my favorite song from that. The first, the I don't know if it's the main one, but the first one, the how is it called? The Wicked, something with Wicked. Frozen 2. I haven't seen that one yet, and I'm not that inclined to. There is probably Tangled. That's fair. Tangled is great. I like that one. That's actually one of the ones where they didn't change that much from the first version, like the Grim Tales version. Like, obviously, they did change some things, because in case you don't know, Brother Grimm's tales are full of gore and death and all that stuff. A lot of cannibalism in that one too. In those, not in Tangled. But they didn't change that much, which is good. Apparently they are making Descendants free with none of the OG cast. Yeah, well, yeah, I know that they were making Descendants free, but I was of the I thought they were doing it with the 3 of the OG cast, because the what was his name, Cameron, he passed away like few years ago, so obviously they couldn't film with him. Favorite song from Tangled? That's not a question for me, because I don't remember the names, especially because I don't watch them in English. Ways to be Wicked. Yeah, that's the one. Congrats on 2 years. Thank you, Leah. Welcome. They are making a 4th one even though Cameron died. Like, from what I've seen after the 3rd one, the interviews and all that stuff, it seemed to me that the 3 that were remaining from the 4 were going to be playing there in the 4th one. But yeah, I am not big on Disney, as I said, so I don't follow the news, so I don't really care about that. But yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing. But like, otherwise, which Disney movies I've seen? I've seen Cinderella. where I remember when I saw it for the first time, because overall, I love or not love. Okay, I like Cinderella as a story. I'm actually kind of working on a Cinderella retelling for myself, like original story. I have outline already. Instead of writing what I should, I'm writing outlines for things that I may never write. But hey, I have outline for Cinderella retelling. But first, I know the OG tale, Cinderella, and I remember I was extremely mad when I saw the Disney Cinderella for the first time, because in the OG Cinderella, the two sisters, like the stepsisters, are trying so hard to fit into the small shoe that one cuts off part of her heel and one cuts off her thumb, I think. Like, they are trying so hard to fit into that shoe that they are actually mutilating their legs to fit it. And I was so extremely mad that they didn't put it into the Disney version. So you can imagine what I was as a kid. Yeah. And on the other hand, I really like the version of Cinderella we have, like the Czech one. If there is anyone from Germany, and which is the second country? I think Denmark. I'm not sure right now, but Germany definitely. Like, Germans love this version of Cinderella, because it was like Czech-German co-production. So yeah, we are usually running it in TV on Christmas Day. It's a tradition, and in Germany too. And I love that version. Like, that's the Cinderella version I was growing up with, watching it every year religiously, almost. Yeah, if anyone is interested, I'm not sure if there is like a dubbing, but I'm sure you can find subtitles. So if you search for 3 Wishes for Cinderella, I'm sure it will pop up. And yeah, you can check it out as another version of Cinderella. It's really sweet. I love it. Like, the actress who plays Cinderella, who unfortunately passed away a few years ago. Not even a few years ago, it's like a year. Like, she's absolutely stunning. She's beautiful, especially in the dresses. And the music is beautiful. The setting is beautiful because it was filmed in winter. Very pretty. So if any of you want to watch another version of Cinderella and you are tired of the Hollywood versions, I offer you the Czech version. I watched a lot of horror movies as a kid. But I don't watch horror movies, like, at all. Like, the only horror film I've seen was... how is it called in English? The Messengers, I think? The one with Kirsten Stewart. And I actually figured out who was the bad guy, like, 20 minutes in. When I was like 12. So good on my detective skills, I guess. I could never watch scary things as a kid. I would get nightmares for weeks. You're saying it to a person who is still kind of afraid of the raptors from Jurassic Park, from the OG Jurassic Park. Even though we now know that the velociraptors didn't look like it at all, and they were more like a turkey size, and with feathers and actually kind of cute. So yeah, but they are still haunting me sometimes. Peter Pan is also good, and horror movies get my brain working like all I hear is 24 different horror movie songs. Yeah. I saw Peter Pan, the not live action, it wasn't live action, but I haven't seen the Disney, the animated one. I've seen the, well, live action, let's say. And I'm probably going to put on lights, so wait a moment. Also, I can finally see. I bought some light bulbs. Instead of one, I have 4 now. Little Mermaid is a decent movie. Also, haven't seen Little Mermaid. Because I know it ends well when it's not supposed to end well. That's one of the Andersen things. Yeah, how many of you know the true ending of Little Mermaid? Let me know. I'm curious. Never watched Jurassic Park. Ah, that's a pity. That was also my thing. I was growing up with, because I was a dinosaur kid. That was my thing. WALL-E is so sad. What? I haven't seen WALL-E, but that's Pixar, isn't it? I watched a horror movie with my family once, and I loved one when someone got hit by a car. I mean, to be fair, in horror movies, you know it's fake, so you can laugh about it, because why not? Especially if they are slashers, because... Okay, sorry about the stutter. Everything okay? Yeah, seems like we are back. No, good. Good. A little stutter. Not sure why. But yeah. I will keep this thing here just in case. So I can see if this goes out. Yeah, so especially if the horror films are slashers, because you know that they are supposed to be stupid. So I got nightmares for months from Jurassic Park. Fair, very fair. Mulan is one of my favorites too. Yeah, Mulan is great. I've seen that one too many times, I would say. Yeah. So it's Cinderella, it's Mulan, and Pocahontas, because I have the even original VHS of that. I like Pocahontas. A lot of life lessons from that one. What else? Seen Frozen, seen Tangled, seen Jungle Book, but the live version, like the live cast CGI. That was actually pretty good, I would say. And Lion King, of course. Lion King is the love of my life of Disney movies. Also, I hear Jurassic Park music from the room next door every day. I mean, the music is great in Jurassic Park. The opening. Awesome. WALL-E. I still need to watch Brave. I haven't seen that one also, but I know how it ends because I got it spoiled. So I don't see any, or not just how it ends. I know the story and I've seen clips, so yeah, I'm probably not going to watch that one. Moana is my all-time favorite. Also fair, also haven't seen. I haven't seen a lot of these new ones. Have you seen Snow White? Nope. I had a DVD, I didn't watch it. I still have it somewhere. It's probably in one of the boxes right now. When someone dies in a dumb way in a horror movie, I start dying laughing. Yeah. I mean, technically, when you think about it, that's why they are made. Like, especially the slashers, they are not supposed to scare you. They are supposed to entertain you. That's why the cast is usually so unlikable, except for the pure will survive girl. So, yeah. Yeah, also sorry, I will be taking a lot of breaks for drinking because my voice is still not where I want it to be. Bolt is my favorite, definitely. Also haven't seen that one. That's also Pixar, I think, right? I have a backpack with Bolt, but that's only because one brand of bottled water in Czech Republic had like points which were always on like on the bottles, and when you glued it on some card and send it, you could get prizes for that. So I have, oh, Aladdin. I've seen Aladdin. I had the actually fun thing is that I've seen the third part earlier than the first part because I had the VHS of the third part, which is by the way amazing, and Aladdin's father is a handsome man, very handsome man, but I haven't seen the first part until like 10 years after I watched the third part. Yeah, and I've seen the second part like once because I had to download it back then. I had to pirate it. And it had, I think it was with subtitles even, and the subtitles were like really off. So I didn't enjoy the second part. Zootopia is also favorites. Zootopia is good. Zootopia is good. I like that one too. That's what horror movies are for my siblings. Use horror movies to scare me. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Like, to be fair, I'm not sure how much I can compare it because I haven't watched any horror movies. Like the only ones I've watched, big quotation marks on there, are the ones that I've seen like comedic reviews of, because there is one guy from Slovakia who is a stand-up comedian and does reviews or like goes through the horror movies and talks about the um not so good stuff and the good stuff and all that stuff, and it's really funny and I like to watch him a lot. So that's the only way I watch horror movies. Which is funny because I'm big on true crime. So that's real and I don't mind that. But yeah, I don't mind slasher horrors or like these gruesome things. I mind the supernatural horror because like while I love supernatural things, I I don't like watching things with ghosts in there, ghosts, demons, and all this stuff. Coco is a great movie for dark yet fun setting. Yeah, definitely. Like Coco went from this colorful story of a boy looking for his, what was it, great grandfather or great grandfather, to such a dark story in like 10 minutes. But hey, it was amazing. Like, I love Coco. I cry every time at the end. Alice in Wonderland. Never seen that one. I didn't even read it, which is a shame, but it is what it is. When I was 7, my stepdad made me watch Jeepers Creepers and I was petrified. I had a burning hatred for him ever since. Ouch. I don't know what that is, but I fully support your decision. How did I laugh when a dude got smashed by a Belbot cry from Zootopia? Hey, everyone reacts differently to different stimulus. Stimulus? Stimulus? That's how it is called? Yeah, so that's why not everyone will laugh at the same thing. Or not everyone will cry from the same thing. Like, some people laugh when they see scary stuff, some people don't. Some people are terrified. Jeepers Creepers. Yeah, no idea what that is. Okay. Has everyone here watched 2200 horror movies? Shows. No, I did not. As I said, I've seen one horror movie in my whole life. But when we are at the creepy shows, who of you knows Creeped Out? Is anyone there who knows Creeped Out, the series? I was thinking about it recently, and I'm so surprised that not many people know about it, because, like, okay, it's not an outstanding series, definitely not. Like, the supernatural stuff in that is kind of silly, but the ideas that are there, amazing. Amazing. Like, from a writer's point of view, the ideas there are incredible, and I admire the writers for that series for even coming up with ideas like that, because it's original. Like, in supernatural setting, you would say that, okay, everything has been done before. Apparently not. Like, the originality is there, and I think if they had a bit better, how do you call it? Whew. Words not wording today. Never mind. If they had better, like, text to that and, like, better direction, I think they could have done a lot with that. I think so. I saw my parents watching that before. Like, I found it completely on accident about 5 years ago. I don't think I finished the second season. I finished the first one, definitely. I'm not sure about the second one. Execution? No. I don't know what I'm looking for. Google, help. Screenplay. Okay, script. Script is the word I was looking for. Yeah. I was wondering, what's your favorite genre of songs? Mine? Metal and Celtic. An interesting combination, especially if they are combined, like Celtic metal and symphonic metal and all that stuff. I love Sabaton. Yeah, so that's my thing. Not all of the songs, obviously, but I have 10 that play often on repeat. Promised Neverland. Never seen that one yet. Or haven't seen that one yet. Okay, so so we can so we actually do something. What do you say I go find some of the tier lists? I want to do a tier list, at least one. I think that would make me happy. Yeah, I know that's kind of like again, words, influencing of opinion, but I said it before, I love tier lists. And I have angst one, I have A1, and some others. So let me put it on the screen. Okay, I would go with the angst first, because there isn't that many of them. It's like 50. And I think we can talk about angst tropes overall, why we are at it. Oh geez, all those ads. Ooh, okay. So, switching the camera. Sorry, I'm late, Alyssa. Don't worry. We are kind of starting the. I'll try to refresh the chat. Okay. Okay. So let's get this done. For starters, this is purely my opinion on this. I will put a link to. Actually, I can put the link into the chat right now. Okay, I don't want. Yeah, link. If you want to make one along with me, you can. So, again, purely my opinion. Your opinion can be very different. So, let's just do it. I didn't rewrite any of these things. So, yeah. Good agony. That's the top tier. Really good like this. Depends on execution, usually. Ugly one, that's for the ones I really don't like. I'm making one with you. Awesome. So let's start. Abusive relationship. Okay, this one very much depends on execution. Hear me out. I love using abusive relationships as a background. Those of you who've seen the Teru show story I've put up in the last few months know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, abusive relationship, as angst from the past and the current relationship dealing with that and helping the one who was in the abusive relationship to overcome it. That's fun. That's great. Abusive relationship in between the ship I'm searching for? Nope. Never ever. Don't do that. I hate that. Hello, Mara. No worries. Everyone is just joining, leaving, so it's okay. Okay, Amnesia. I like this one. I like Amnesia if it's well written. If I see that there was some research put into it, I like it. I actually have... What? Two? Sorry. Two fics where I want to use Amnesia. One is for Enotana and one is... that was a recent one. Not sure. I've come up with another Amnesia fic, but I'm not sure which one was it. I think it was someone getting shot in the head, but I'm not sure. No, it was for the Semishira one. Idiot. Yeah, when I was really gloomy on Saturday, I came up with a Semishira Angst, which you can look forward to at some point. And that's going to have Amnesia. To some extent, let's say. Okay, amputation. I actually haven't added any specs with amputation, but yeah, I like this one. Like, especially when you show it, not like, it can be interesting from both sides, both from the amputee side, like how they are going to cope with suddenly not having something, some part of their body that they had before, and suddenly they can't depend on it anymore. The bigger the amputation, the better, of course, in this case. And it can be interesting from the, I don't know, family partners' point of view of how they are going to be coping with the person coping. I know it's a little bit on the nose here, but that's a thing. Yeah, and it can be really interesting. Okay, fight for show arena fight. Oh yeah, also haven't read Eddie, which is a shame because that's a fun one. Well, technically yes, I did get one as a gift in an exchange. A very late gift, because the person who was supposed to get me gift disappeared, which was sad. But anyway. But that was a really good one, and I actually want to write something like this because it's really fun. Like, the person who is fighting usually isn't fighting for their lives. Yeah, they are fighting for someone else's life, for example. So that's fun. Asphyxiation, that's choking, I think. Yeah, definitely. Choking. Gimme. Anytime. Like, there is a thing called erotic asphyxiation, I think it's called. Which is that... Like, it's a breath play, for those of you who know what I'm talking about. It's a breath play. And it's a thing where people are getting off on either... or on being choked, usually. Like, cutting the excess of oxygen to the brain. I would never go into that, honestly. Even forgetting the fact that I'm ace and I wouldn't go into most of the stuff, I would never go into it because I can't imagine trusting someone so much to get this done. But okay, that's not what we are talking about. But it can actually like go from that, it can go into angst, which could be interesting twist, I guess. So yeah, asphyxiation. But overall, like, just writing from a POV of a character getting choked and just the vision darkening and you can't breathe and you are feeling the pressure on your throat. Very interesting one. Beaten. Yeah, gimme. Challenges ahead. I don't think I have to say anything to this one. Bedridden can be also very good. Can be connected to amputation, can be as a result of heavy injuries, can be a result of coma. Fun. Where on earth is everyone? I'm feeling alone right now. No worries. It's okay, I'm here. Mostly talking to myself. Eating ramen, so I'm not chatting. Bon appetit, Akira. I envy you. I still didn't have my dinner. Okay, betrayal. Oh yes. Oh yes, we like a good betrayal. Bleeding out. Also very good. Especially like discovering injuries when you have someone who got shot and just is hiding it for the sake of the team, for the sake of their partner, blah 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 blah. That's... sorry. That's a good gem. Look at what I typed before. I wanna get your reaction. What did you type before? Type it again if you want to, if you want me to react on something. I probably missed it. Sorry about that. A loss of sense, blind, deaf. Nah. Yeah, deaf. Yeah. That's my... one of my favorite angst tropes, actually. Like, losing something. It doesn't matter what it is, but as long as it's loss, that's good. Loss of sense, loss of limb, loss of loved one. Gimme. Brainwashing. Yeah, very much depends on execution for me. I would love to write brainwashing, but I don't know how to do it, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately, who knows. Mental breakdown, also very good. That's more emotional angst than like physical one, but hey, emotional angst is oftentimes as good as the physical one. And they can go hand in hand when you think about it. So, why not? Okay, buried alive. That can be fun. Not necessarily for me to put it into the upper 2 tiers, but definitely a good one. Can't walk. Also very good one. Again, can be because of amputation, can be because of loss of, I don't know, paralysis and all that nice stuff. I need to sneeze. And it went back. Oh, damn it. Am I the only one who laughs or doesn't react at all when someone dies? Maybe. No, definitely not. But I guess it depends on who dies. If I don't have any connection to that person slash character, eh. Depends on what happens around the death of the character, let's say. Let's not keep about real people right now. Let's just talk characters. It depends on the way they die. Yeah. Like if there are characters killed just for the sake of shock value, then eh. If there's actually like a build up to it, good. And especially if there is actual emotional impact after that, then that's good. Coma. Also very good. Maybe even on this tier. Why not? Concussion. Oh yes. Me likey some concussion. That's fun. Especially like all the after effects, like nausea and headache and all that stuff, and blurred vision. Fun, fun, fun. Cosmic horror. Depends on execution. I like Lovecraft. Even though he as a person was a raging racist and all that stuff. But I like his books. Delirium. I can't wait to write this one. I can't wait to write this one. That's going to be the Semishira one. It's going to be so much fun. For me. Not so much for you. But yeah, that's a thing you have to count with when you are watching my stories. Drowning. That can be fun, especially if you put in like secondary drowning, which I'm not sure if I talked about it before. I think I did when we went through the list. Secondary drowning is when you take water into your lungs. You walk out of the water kind of fine. You are fine for some time, and then you start to drown again on the dry land because your lungs are still full of water. Okay, Drakt again, Semishira one, not the same one, but again, yeah, why not? Drunk, that can be fun. That can be very fun. Then you know what to do with that. Like, obviously, you can put drunk aggression into it, but well, you don't have to. Like there are three ways drunk prompt can go. Either it's from the point of view of the person who is drunk, and in that case you can go two ways, either them getting attacked or they are attacking someone. Or you can do this from the point of view of the other person who is either getting attacked or is getting drunked. Is that a word? Yeah, there are multiple ways this can go, and it can be fun, and depends on execution. Exhaustion. That's a fun one. Me likey. That was my first Semishira, actually. Exhaustion. Exile. Yeah, can be fun. I have Semishira for Exile. But like not for the channel, but for my AO3. Forbidden Love. Classics. Love this one. Friendly Fire. I'm also looking forward to this one. Yes, please, gimme. Grief. Depends on execution, very much. Depends on the writer, in this case. Hanahaki, nope. I hate this one. With burning passion. I hate Hanahaki Eus. I hate them. I understand why people like it, but for me, this is the same thing as Soulmate Eus. I hate this thing. Like, just because you have a crush on someone and they maybe don't even know about you, you are going to die and start cutting flowers? What the actual heck? Who came up with this? No. Never ever bring this thing up. Like, all strength to you who enjoy it, but nah. Hospitals. Yeah, love this one. Maybe even love this one. Gotta love hospital visits. Hypothermia. That's too cold, right? Yeah, hypo. Yes. Yes, please. Mild illness. I mean, that doesn't have to be too angsty, that's just sick fic. Coming soon. Hopefully. Imprisoned. That can be fun. Again, multiple ways this can go. It can be fair imprisonment, it can be unfair imprisonment. It can be kidnapping, which is right behind it. So, yes, please, gimme. Love the music in the background. Yeah, I don't even know what's playing. That's just copyright-free live stream. Which is the best thing I can do for this. Kidnapping, yes, gimme. Fun. Lab rat. Not a fan of this one. Major character death. Depends on execution after the Kyohaba one. Muhaha. Mind control. Okay, that can be good. Depends on execution again. It can fall really cheap, it can fall flat. But if you write it well, nice. Becoming a monster. It can also be taken multiple ways. Like, you can actually be becoming a monster, like werewolf, for example. Or you can be becoming a not literal monster, but monster in human skin, let's say. Like a corruption arc, kinda. That's fun. Near-death experience. I guess. Can be good. Nightmare. Oh yes. You love good nightmare. Not believed. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is so frustrating. It's one of my nightmares. And it's a nightmare that is happening a lot to me when I'm trying to tell someone something and they don't believe me. Ooh. No, okay. Do I let my dislike for the trope trump the fact that it's an actual top tier angst from that? No. Okay. It's an ugly one, but like... I hate it and I love it at the same time. Like, the angst from that is immaculate. But I hate that so much. It's so frustrating. Like, when people have miscommunication as frustrating trope, I have not believed as frustrating trope. Oof. Numb. Depends on execution. It can go too far and then it's stupid. For your own good. Nah. Don't like this one. Don't like this one. Like, I understand the angst from it is good. Whew, it's the same as the not believed one. It can be really good. Okay, depends on execution. Panic attack. Yes, please, gimme. Phobia. Yes. I should do the Facing Their Fears series finally. Poisoned. Oh yes. Very fun. Power loss. Or loss of power. Oh yeah. Very good one. Restraints. Yeah. Why not? Hiding injury. Oh yes. Love this one. Getting shot. Yeah. Really good one. Mouth soon shut. What is with... Why does everyone has mouth soon shut in those lists? What is it with this? I mean, yeah, but... Soul Survivor. That can actually be really fun. I need to try that out. Self-sacrifice. Oh yes, that hurts as heck. Starving dehydrated. Very good. Like that. Stranded. That can be fun. Ceasing to live attempt. Ooh, yeah, that was supposed to be the Semishira one, but I changed my mind after going down a rabbit hole of delirium, sepsis, and all that stuff. But yeah, okay. It is good, but it depends on execution. I've seen like suicide attempts fakes, especially with in Haikyuu fandom, it's usually Saku Atsu and Iwaoi who suffer from that. And it was just a result of the ship being written as incredibly toxic. Like, it was toxic waste incarnate, and it ended with a suicide attempt for the sake of angst. I hate that thing with burning passion, but it can be a good rider for angst. Terminal illness. Yeah, why not? Time loop. Not liking this one. Trapped. Oh yes, please. On trial. If the author actually reads something as how the trial works, it can be good. If not, Truth Serum. That can be fun. That can be really fun. Unrequited Love. Don't like this one. Again, it can be used as a good setup for the ship I'm looking for or the pairing I'm looking for. But yeah, if it's between the people who I want to be together, nah. I can't write thanks for the love of me, but here I'm writer in another life Semishira version. Semishira already has the in another life kind of fic. It's called Plastic Rings. I haven't read it. It's a apocalypse AU, like zombie apocalypse AU from what I've heard. I know what it is about, but I haven't read it. So if you want to cry about Semishira, go read Plastic Rings. It's on Wattpad if I'm not mistaken. War. Depends. I say when I have a aviation slash war AU for Yakulev, which I still didn't move with in the 2 years that I have it in my notes. Okay, maybe not 2 years, but at least a year it's laying in my notes, and I still didn't get to it. It's embarrassing. Okay, and with withdrawal. Oh yeah, why not? So, here we go. Thanks tier list. Obviously, it's not everything, but yeah, that's pretty much how I see those things. There's a lot of other angst tropes, obviously, but you can't have all of them. Plastic Rings was so emotional, I loved it. Fair. I haven't read it because I don't read major character deaths. I also thought I don't write major character death, but yeah. We all saw how that went, so meh. Okay, can we do one more? I kind of want to do the trope one, but I'm not sure which one. This one? Or this one? No. This one? Also no. Yeah, damn it, which one was it? Okay, yeah, we will do this one. This one seems like fun. Yeah, let's do this one and then we will see. Sorry, brain death a little bit. But I see no one's paying attention, so anyway, so yes. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's do this one and then I'll probably end this because my battery is running a bit low right now. Okay, so ABO, gimme. I need to write more ABO, honestly. I like that one. I have a few ideas, but I still didn't get to it. I'm still writing the Kawagata one. Where the Emprek one. I'm excited about it. I also have Taichi as single father for another Kawagata. That's AU, so that's going to take a while to get to. Accidental baby acquisition. Oh yes, please give me. That's fun because you usually have this like really stoic, broody character who finds a child and takes it under their wing. Like Mandalorian, for example, is a great example of that. That's fun. Accidental not pet acquisition. Yep, also very enjoyable. Especially when you combine it with like Bear Creature AU. And just let the character pick up a stray, and then it turns out it's not a stray, but it's a Bear Creature or shifter or whatever you will. If you read Police Dog for Koyohaba, very good stuff, very good stuff. It's fun. I also have one idea for that. Also Kawagata. It's with werewolves. Bye bye, Shira. See you soon. Hopefully. Afterlife. Not really my thing. Amnesia. Again, very enjoyable. Angst. Yes, please gimme. Animal transformation. I'm thinking if I love werewolf AUs. I like animal shifter AUs. Yeah, let's put it here. AU fanfic. Some of you have seen my AO3. It's basically 80% AUs. Author insert. Ugh, nope. Like, don't take me wrong. Writing is self-projecting, always, to some extent. But if you actually go that far as to put yourself as a character into your story, then you get something like After. Unfortunately. Yeah, we don't talk about After. Bye, Maram. Have a good night, morning, day, whatever you have right now. Baby fake. Depends. Again, if it's connected to the accidentally baby I can't say this word. Acquisition? I think it's acquisition. Then it's fun. If it's after Emprek, it's fine. Otherwise, meh. Basically married. Yeah, why not? Bathing together. That's fun. Why not? BDSM, not really my thing. I'm thinking if it's on the level of Squig for me, but probably not. I will just go around, not look. I don't like that stuff, but not as much as author insert, author self-insert, and all that stuff. Blanket fic. I have no idea what that is. So we will put it into indifferent. If it's what I think it is, then it would be very enjoyable. If it's not, it would be somewhere here. So I will put it into indifferent. Body swap. Not my thing. Bully romance. Nope. Get this thing out of my face. I don't ever want to see this thing in front of me. Also, obligatory bully romance is not enemies to lovers. Okay? That's not the same thing. Because enemies to lovers require some kind of mutual respect to even like consider each other enemies, where bully romance is just straight up bullying. So that's not enemies to lovers. Case fic. Yeah, why not? Character death. Yeah, indifference at this point. Character study, not my thing. For me, there's too little story for me to like it. I like my story. Childhood friends. Yeah, I guess. Child transformation. Not my thing. I think this means like the age regressions, which I guess it can be enjoyable at some point or in some cases, but nah, not really. Crack fic, I mean, can be fun, but eh. I still don't know how to like describe what a crack fic is. Because technically a lot of my ships could be considered crack ships. So yeah. Dark fic. Yeah, why not? It's not on the level of very enjoyable, but if it's someone who needs to write themselves out of their trauma, fine. I will read it. I don't mind. Denial. That's a frustrating one for me, but it can be really fun, so yes. Disability. Yeah, why not? Dapcon. Mm. I'm going to expose myself a little bit in this, but yeah, why not? I like that. Emotional smut. Indifference, because I don't usually read smut for the sake of smut. But yeah, if it's emotional, I don't mind. Enemies to lovers. I'm not sure if I like it that much or not. Do I not? Oh, okay. Depends on execution. What? Epistolary. Yeah, okay, I suppose that's a fic or story written in the form of letters. I'm not sure if I can count the one thing I wrote for high school, last year of high school, when it was written in a form of, or half written in a form of diary. Okay, let's keep it here. Established relationship. Yeah, why not? I don't need that much of the drama of getting together. Fake dating, married. Oh yes. Fan kids, future fake. Depends. I still like the ship I am looking for to be like the main focus of the story I read. I don't want to read about OC kids being the center of the story. First kiss, yes please. First time, depends on execution. 5 times fake, yeah, why not? Fix it fake. As someone who recently got into Jujutsu Kaisen, yes, please give me. I need my babies to be happy. Floof, yes. Fluff. Okay, that's good. Friends to lovers, yeah, why not? Friends with benefits. Again, that's mostly smut. I don't search for smut. Gender swap. Nope. I was talking about my opinion on gender swap before in the video. It should still be on the channel, so if you want to hear more detailed explanation, look at that one. Genfic. Why not? Anahaki. Talked about that one. Happy ending. Yes. Hate sex. Again, it's smut. Humor. Depends. Because many times the authors think they're funny and they are not, at least for me, so Hurt comfort, yes please. No idea what this one is. In Vino Veritas, that's Drunken Confession. That's fun. Why not? Love at First Sight. Not really. Love Triangle. Not. Get this out. May, December Romance. That's, I think, age gap. I like age gaps. Give me age gaps. Mind melt, telepathy. No idea what that is. Miscommunication. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Missing scenes. Meh. That's basically everything when you think about it. Sporking. What is sporking? No idea. I'm not going to be looking for it. Mutual pining. Oh, yes. Unrequited, not actually unrequited love. Good stuff. Out of character. Again, that's basically everything. Original characters. Not really my thing unless it's a child. Bear the Spares. I think people hate Bear the Spares too much. Like, I understand where they are coming from, but what's so wrong about it? Patchwork fic. Yeah, why not? Period fic. For once, not my thing. Because I'm going through that every month. I don't need to read about it. For second, I don't read about female characters 99% of the time. So, no. Same here. Personify POV. What even is that? Whatever. Pregnancy fic. If it's MPreg, yes. If it's normal pregnancy, nope. Prequel / backstory. Would be entertaining, I guess. Purple Prose. No, I usually skip that thing. PvP. Again, I'm not searching for smut. Bad fake. Not bad, but bad word. I can't say on YouTube. Again, if it's not between the people who I'm supposed to be rooting for, like the ship I'm searching for, and it's used as backstory, which I've done multiple times, okay, fine. I'll take it. Reader insert. Recursive fanfic. I don't know what it is. Secret relationship. Yes, very enjoyable. What is this thing? Compulsion? No idea. Therefore, it's smut, so it's indifferent. Shared dreams. Can be interesting, I guess. Sharing a bed. Oh yes, please give me. Sharing clothes, even better. Sick fic, even better. Yes, please give me. Slow burn. Yeah, if I have time, why not? Time loop, not my thing. Trapped together, oh yes. True crossover, not my thing. Unhappy ending. Yeah. Unrequited love, not my thing. Unresolved sexual tension. Oh yes, give me. Yohaba for this one. Wedding fic. Coming soon, I promise. Woobification. Nope. Also hate that one. Okay, that was fast. But yeah, that's good. That's good. So here you go. Yeah. So that is my very established list of fanfic tropes. I still don't know what these 4 are, so I'm going to leave them down because I don't like, how do you call it? I don't like sorting something I don't know what it is. So yeah. All right. Bloomp, bloomp. So I don't forget. Okay. So I, surprisingly enough, held myself together for quite some time, which I have to pat myself on the back for that. Yeah, I want to thank you so much to all of you who will watch this from the recording or from the VOD, and to you or who stayed here with me. Thank you so much for being here for so long and just making it possible for me to last for 2 whole years with a hobby and not giving up after a few weeks. So, do another year, hopefully. We will see. Depends. Like, depends on my state of mind, I suppose. Depends on YouTube a lot. But yeah, we will see. Again, I'm kinda trying to focus a bit more on the original stuff that I have, which is not going too well lately. Yeah, maybe some of you remember that I talked about writing a book, which I'm still working on, but it's going very slow. So yeah, that's a thing, but yeah, hopefully it's not going to burn me out again, which also happened before. Yeah, hopefully there won't be any long breaks. The only break that can happen potentially is going to be in October, which is a shame because I had planned for that, but I will still try to put out stuff because I will have to pre-record and pre-write a lot of stuff because I won't have a full access to my PC because I will have to move it to a different room, specifically the living room, because I will be getting new floors in my room, and the whole like first floor is going to be getting new floors, so we will have to move all the furniture downstairs, which includes my PC, because I only have big PC because my laptop won't be able to work for long enough for me to actually like edit stuff. So I will have to pre-make a lot of things. But hopefully it's not going to be a long break. So just a little heads up about it. It's not because I would get worse or something like that. Well, hopefully at least. But it's because technical stuff. And after October it should be okay. So yeah. Like half of the October should be okay. So we will see. We will see. Depends on when they will start. So that's just a heads up. And yeah, as I said, unfortunately I'm a bit gloomy right now. I don't know why it just happened, and I don't feel so well or well enough since Friday. I thought today is going to be a bit better, but yeah, it's still a bit wonky. I will still try to put out stuff as usual without like some heavy breaks. I have some stories. I have 3 sig fics pre-written. I have them ready. I just have to voice them and edit them. Hopefully without issues. So at least... Okay, wait a second. Huh? Oh, okay, good. Sorry about that. I'm going to work tomorrow and I have to get some stuff prepared. I will have to cut this a bit short. You are the best one there is out there. Your content is really smooth and the way you narrate really has helped me calm myself down. So thank you for everything. You are welcome, Phoenix, and also thank you for watching. Yeah, so that's the thing. So just if you hear that like I'm trying my best not to let it be heard in the narration that I'm not doing too well, but when I was listening back to the Inushiba, the last one, it could be heard, which I'm sorry for. I will try better next time with the sig fics. And I'm still trying to write the Kugu Inushiba special I have for Kuguri's birthday. I am still confident I will be able to put it out. The first part I will be able to put out on 9th, on September 9th, on his birthday. But if it comes on 10th, 11th, don't be surprised. But I will have time tomorrow to write on the way to work and on the way from work. So I will get some writing done, and then that's hopefully going to come out as it should. Sorry. Yeah. So again, thank you all so much for sticking here with me for the whole of 2 years. Well, I don't think I have any OGs here, like the actual OGs who started watching from the very first video. Actually, for those of you who are watching the VOD and got this far, tell me from which video you are watching my content. I'm kinda curious. So, thank you so much. Sorry for the recent break and sorry for a bit unenthusiastic narration, possibly. I will try to put myself together as soon as possible. and hopefully get everything done as it's supposed to be in order to give you as good of a content as I possibly can. Also, when I won't have anything prepared, I will put out the hockey-ish AU for Kyohaba, which you voted that you would want. So, yeah, in case you are seeing that, if you see Hockey AU on the channel, you know that I don't have anything prepared in like for the future, and that I had to improvise a bit. So, thank you again so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the tier list or tier lists and overall everything we talked about today. Elgato, you are late. Sorry, we are ending. I have to end this because for once I have to prepare for work tomorrow, and yeah, my battery is at a very very low percent. So you can watch the VOD Elgato. It's going to be up very very soon. In like few minutes, I would say. Okay, so thank you for joining me today, and see you next time, finally with Sigfix. On first day, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, I should be able to put it out on first day. So, bye bye. See you soon.